Alright, back again with another video. I gotta start this off by saying I've had a couple days now to play with this Evo some more, and definitely love it. The best phone I've ever had, hands down. With that being said, there are a couple little issues I'm having with it, and I'll talk about those as I go through in the video here. So the first thing I want to show off is the live wallpapers that everyone kept asking about. These live wallpapers are no different than the live wallpapers on any other the Android devices that have them, the Nexus one or maybe a hack device. So you can see here I have the water one. You get the little ripple effect with the water. Definitely several that you can choose from, downloadable from the market. Everyone seems to really want to see this magic smoke one, so I'll load that up just so you can see it, and I'll load a few others. But there's that magic smoke. So really giving you a chance to add the different ones that you like, whatever your preference is. But there is the magic smoke that everyone wants to see for some reason. Not actually one of my favorites. But again, you know, anybody, you can download whatever you like. Here's one I thought was pretty funny. I think it's called Andro Wobble or something like that. So I'm sure a lot of guys will appreciate that one. But again, you know, pretty much just like anything else in the market, the options are limitless as far as the different live wallpapers. What I have noticed, the live wallpapers obviously do use a bit of your battery, nothing significant. It looks like most of them on average use about 2% of the consume about 2% of the battery. So you know, that's something to consider. I haven't noticed anything slowing down or getting glitchy with those, but it's just something to think about. Moving on from that, it's definitely, let's see, copy and paste. That's one of the things I definitely want to show you guys, and I can show you the web as I do that too. Really nice feature. They improved the copy and paste feature on the Evo and some of the other newer devices. So here we have PPC Geeks, one of my favorite websites, and let's just load this up. So what it'll let you do is actually, now if you hold down, it'll give you a magnifying glass or a square. You can actually magnify and see the word that you want to select before you select it. And you let that go, it's going to pop up a list of different options. So you have the option to search, to share whatever you find, or just copy. But what I really want to look at here is the search or lookup feature. This is pretty cool. What it lets you do is it actually will search, automatically look up that word on Wikipedia. So you see there, then here at the bottom I have the option to scroll over, so I can do Wikipedia, I can do translate, which is really sweet, and then they have a dictionary. But the translate, again, let's go back to translate. That's the part that's really nice. So now it took the word that I highlighted, the gold there, and it puts it in English and English. I have the option then to select a language of choice. Let's do Hindi. And it will convert gold to Hindi, which apparently either that's how it looks or it's not easily represented. Let's try something else. All right, so let's do it to Spanish, Italian, I'm sorry. So you see here, it converted whatever's in the top box over. That's pretty sweet. I don't really have any actual direct use for it, but nice nonetheless. So again, just looking at the phone, I mean, nothing different than you see on the Hero as far as how you get around for the most part, but just the smoothness of it. Really smooth here. You know, just a great phone all around. Now I have noticed a little bit of glitchiness when I actually, honestly, I can't put my finger on when it happens. It's just a weird little glitchiness. Nothing too strange. Nothing that you wouldn't expect on a pre-release device or even a early device. You know, something you have to realize is when you're getting these devices when they first come out, you're oftentimes the guinea pig. So that, you know, unfortunately, that's just how it goes. One other thing I like to go back over, I talked about the music player a bit earlier, and it definitely has the the speed's improved, but one thing I wish they had kept on here was the ability to, at least on my Hero, it was hacked, so maybe I did that, but the ability to actually rotate the screen into landscape mode in here. That would be really nice. What I've been actually finding myself doing with this phone a lot lately is using it kind of as a laptop sidekick. Let me pan out here and give you an idea what I'm talking about. So I find myself working, and with that nice kickstand, it really works well. It's kind of a laptop sidekick. So you see how I have it set up there. So as I'm working, I'll have my music playing through my sound system in my house. whatever I want to do, I can manage these different things right next to my computer without actually using computer screen space. So, you know, check my emails, browse the web, whatever the case may be. The problem is only certain apps are going to let me rotate over like that. They're going to let me actually flip it over to the landscape mode. So the apps that don't do that, a little less useful. But I've actually been using this. I was writing a paper the other day and had some documents loaded up, and I just brought them up on the side there with my phone. So that was very, very convenient to have as a add a little sidekick to my laptop. Show you Documents to Go here, which is an app that I use for docs. A lot of people are asking questions about that as well on another site, so I wanted to give a chance to show that off and just how well it works. And this is just a great example of kick my kickstand out. And then now next to my computer, I can easily look down at the things that may be in that document that I want to look at. And I understand your screen, you can put multiple screens on your laptop screen. That's very true, but this has been very, very convenient for me to be able to load those things on the side there. But all in all, you know, I have to say I'm still continuing to love this phone. Utilizing that kickstand a lot more than I thought I would. Really nice for the night clock. Let's go ahead and load that up. It has a desktop clock or nightstand clock. I don't know what you would like to call it. But basically I'll set that up right on my bed, turn it sideways, and now you have a full functioning clock. I'd already used my phone as my alarm to begin with, so that's pretty convenient. A few other favorites. I showed this off a bit in another video. It's just the emulators. I wasn't a fan of the emulators on the Hero just because of the touchscreen and the size of the touchscreen. But I have to say that on this size, a screen the size of the Evo, definitely much better suited for playing games. And you can see here, just the size of the buttons there on the screen make it a lot easier to play those games. So I've actually been getting a decent amount of use out of these emulators. I wish it'd load a little faster here for you. Old school NBA Jam. But very, very smooth emulator play. And again, with the increased size of the screen, definitely makes it a little easier to just get the game going right here on your screen. So, try to just get something going really quick so you can see. Barkley. Yeah, I don't know about you guys, but NBA Jam was always one of my favorite games back in the day. So you get the idea there. Really hard to play through the camera. So yeah, I mean, honestly, getting much more use out of the emulators here on the Evo than I did on my Hero. The screen, I've said it a billion times here, but the screen really comes in handy. So I hope that helps you guys out. Oh, one last thing. I've got to correct some things I said before about the camera. The camera is excellent. If I could film this right now with the Evo camera, I would. Not only is it very crisp and is the video very smooth, but it's just a huge screen. It has face recognition. Unfortunately, there's nobody here for me to take a picture of their face for you to see that right now, but it actually will lock into at least up to 2 different faces at a time, which is pretty cool. And I've been corrected or instructed on how to use my front camera now. So you go into your menu, you're going to hit the gear there at the bottom and simply just switch the camera to the front camera. So there you go. And obviously the front camera is a little more grainy because it's only the 1.3 megapixels, but nonetheless a great resource. And what I've actually been able to do, the Quick isn't out yet for all the devices. That'll be released on the 4th. Well, Quick is out, but not Quick that lets you do the video chat. That's going to be released on the 4th. But in the meantime, I've been using Fring. I believe that's how you pronounce it, Fring. And it actually lets me use video Skype. So I did a decent Skype conversation with my brother yesterday. A little laggy, but not too much worse than an actual laptop. I was fairly impressed with it. So, decent app to check out if you guys are heavy Skype users. Alright, till the next time.